Hey everyone, it's La Luna Bell. It's December the 16th of 24, and we are going to do part 22 of A Soul in Evolution, the Thoughts of a Divine Feminine. I, of course, have a word for a definition, but first, I have a quote for you. In talking to a friend last night, the Hamlet came up in the discussion. So, of course, I had to go looking up Hamlet, see where Spirit was leading me with this one. And Hamlet, this above all, to thine own self be true. And I was immediately reminded of an email I had sent someone, and I'm going to quote this. I've been true to myself, my truth, and my feelings. And I'm reminded again of Hamlet. This above all, to thine own self be true. Okay, and I think with any soul in evolution, whether you're on this twin flame journey or not, you're on a journey of self-discovery, of self-actualization, self-truth, self-acceptance. To thine own self be true. Shakespeare had it going on, didn't he? He knew what he was talking about. But let's get to our definition. Coward. What is a coward? And I wondered about why Spirit was bringing this up. A person who lacks courage to do or endure dangerous or unpleasant things. What is cowardice? Excessive fear prevents an individual from taking a risk or facing danger. What is a cowardly person? One who neglects his moral dignity in order to obey blindly the instincts of nature. Now I'm going to back up a second. 202 on my timer. Moral dignity, that could be very subjective because people grow up in different parts of the world, different parts of the country. People have different beliefs, etc., etc. So please bear that in mind. But the part that really stuck out to me, that hit me, is in order to obey blindly, okay, the instincts of nature. The instincts of nature could be just base behaviors. Are you going to be a follower? Or are you going to be a leader? Are you going to be led by your boss act? Are you going to grab them up and lead them? You know, who's in control? The last trophy which a man can win from death is to triumph over the appetite for life, those base natures. Not by despair, but by a more exalted hope. I see the next definition coming up. Hope which is contained in faith for all that is noble and honest. To learn self-conquest is therefore to learn life. So if we can overcome our own fears, whatever those may be, whether it's being controlled by base behaviors, addictive behaviors, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, whatever your fear may be or the base nature may be, are you going to be controlled by these things, by these fears, by these base behaviors, or are you going to control them? Are you in charge? To thine own self be true. We're all on this journey of self-discovery. To learn self-conquest is therefore to learn life. You're grabbing life by the horns. To yield to the forces of nature is to follow the stream of the collective. You're but a sheep. Bye. Bye, motherfucker. Bye. I choose to lead. Life is to be the slave of secondary cause. To resist and subdue nature is to make for oneself a personal and imperishable life. To doubt is to lose one's reason. To pause is to fail, to fall. To recoil is to plunge into an abyss. To plunge is to fall in an abyss. To doubt is to lose one's reason. To pause is to fall. And again, Hamlet, this above all, to thine own self be true. Be true to you. We all have fears and base behaviors or addictive behaviors, whatever it is, to overcome. We all have challenges. We all face them. But how are we going to face them? Are we going to be the sheep going bye-bye? Are we going to grab them by the balls and take control? To thine own self be true. Many blessings, blessed be.